I know that people love this movie. I just did not realize how much it was loved. This is interesting. So, like, I didn't love this movie. I'll go as strong as I did not like this movie.
Really?
I didn't find it, like, that funny.
Oh,
and
man.
Sarah would come in, and she's like, oh, you're doing... She, like... I think this is finally where we hit that this is a movie that white people like, and I'm putting it as this is a movie that black people... Remember when we did CV4? Siskel and Ebert were like, we watched Wayne's World, and we love that movie.
Yeah, but this wasn't for me.
Yes, and I was just kind of like, they're not the same movie at all, but I definitely thought that CB4 was funnier and wittier. Like, this movie, to me, was like a stoner movie, but without any of the stone.
Hey, welcome back to the Black and White Cinema Podcast with Kev and Ugie. I'm Kev.
I'm Ugie. Today, we have a classic movie. We are doing the classic Wayne's World.
Yes. Any excuse to watch this movie, I will take.
Yeah.
And I actually haven't seen it in a while.
I think it's a Canadian classic, even though it's an American movie.
Yeah, I mean, Chicago is kind of Canada.
Nah.
No.
No. They're close to Canada, but I feel like Chicago is like America.
Yeah, and to be fair, it is Aurora, a suburb of Chicago. When I told these guys when we were doing Mark, is like, yeah, I was raised on that movie. And me too.
This is my first time watching the movie.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, you're not doing a bit?
No, it's not a bit.
This was the first time you watched Wayne's
This
World?
is the first time I've seen Wayne's World. It's like the most Wayne's World. Like, I'm aware of Wayne's World from like, I know that it's from SNL. Zeitgeist wise, I've seen people do like we are not worthy.
Yeah.
There are definitely things that clicked when I watched the movie, but I was just kind of like, all right.
Wow.
But, you know, we have plenty of time to talk about Wayne's World.
Yeah, I wanted to check in on your World Cup predictions.
Yeah, they're about, it's a mixed bag.
Yeah, and, you know, to peel back the curtain a little bit, we're recording Argentina just beat England to go to the final. So we don't have all of the answers, but I still thought it was a good time to revisit the Ugie takes.
Well, the final's set, so it's Argentina, Spain. So
yes.
only one game left.
Yeah. So the first thing I asked you is which two teams make the final and who wins. You said France would beat Spain. The bracket just worked out against you on that one.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think I even said then, like, the bracket, it's impossible for me to tell how the bracket's going to be.
Yeah.
But to be able to I got two semifinalists correct. So
yeah.
I'm gonna
You have three semifinalists because you said England and Senegal for the other game.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And the only reason why I put Senegal in there is because I hate Argentina.
Yeah.
I like Messi, and I prefer him as a GOAT to Ronaldo, although my GOAT's probably Pelé. That being said, I do not want to see Argentina. This is, again, I've been saying in the chat, this is the worst timeline for me. Like,
yeah.
Like, this is literally what I didn't want to happen.
Yeah.
It's happening.
It's the same final as the Olympics, right? It was Spain, Argentina.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're good at soccer, I guess.
They are good at soccer. I will not say they're not good at soccer. They're also really good at racism.
Yeah, that's what I actually said to my coworker Femi. I was like, yeah, I can't really root for Argentina because all the racism from the last World Cup.
Yeah.
And he's like, most of Spain refuses to root for the team because Lamine Yamal is black and Muslim. I'm like,
exactly.
yeah, that's different. Like, Spanish cultural racism versus like this specific team of players being racist last time they won the World Cup. Like, I'll draw the line there and root for Spain.
Yeah, it's
Conquistadors for the Third Reich.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Yeah.
it's also just been really funny to see social media where it'll just be like people from Argentina trying to defend racism in like the worst possible way.
Yeah, it's not just the U.S.
They'll be like, it's not racist. Look at the United States, and be like, yes, yes, and
yes. both of these countries can be irretrievably racist.
Yeah, exactly.
The bar is low in hell, but you still have to get out of hell.
Yes,
but undeniably they have some really good players, and you know, I'm not going to say that the players are racist, but you know, whatever. It is what it is.
Some of them demonstrated themselves to be 4 years ago.
Exactly. And like one of the players is a Liverpool player and is like, he was a part of the celebrations. He wasn't telling them, hey, stop it or whatever.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like, even just like when I'm looking at him play, I'm just like rooting against a player that, like, for all other situations, I love this guy. But I'm just,
That one
fuck
thing
you,
just
bro.
sticks in your mind.
Yeah, this is the one thing that was really fun about this World Cup, especially because I was rooting for Canada and I got to root for Canada. There's no Liverpool players on Canada. Not even close. I don't think a Canadian's ever played for Liverpool. Maybe there has in like the early 1900s, I'm sure at some point, somebody. But like, I've just been rooting against all of my favorite players and talking mad shit, and it's been hilarious. It's been fun for me, like just like talking shit about Virgil van Dijk and then meaning it. Yeah. It was like, now I can go back. It's like, oh, you're home and you're not injured. Perfect. I can go back to loving you.
Right. Captain. Yeah. Yes. We can defend you now. Yeah. Let's keep going through the predictions. You said Golden Boot winner Harry Kane. There is still time.
That's not happening.
It's not happening, but
there's still time, and it's over.
If he just like runs it up and Messi and Mbappe don't score in the championship, then he can.
No, he can't. They just lost.
They're in the third place game.
Oh yeah, you're right. I guess that is potentially.
Yeah, Mbappe and Harry Kane can actually like fight each other for the Golden Boot.
Yeah. Who has? Oh, it was Mbappe. So yeah, they can still win the Golden Boot.
Yeah. I think Messi moved ahead of him because he got an extra assist over Mbappe today.
Yeah.
Who knows if Mbappe plays the third place game?
He probably will.
Because he came out possibly hurt, right? Did I remember that correctly?
Yeah, he seemed like he was a little hurt, but it didn't seem like it was a big deal. I haven't heard anything, but yeah. I mean, they did really well, but honestly, Spain played a really good game, and I respect it.
Yeah.
Spain
crazy to only give up one all the entire tournament. Like
the final is going to be a deserved final. I'm actually excited to see it. I'm just not rooting for either team. Right
now. Yep. That's kind of where I'm at, but I hope it's fun. When asked who will be the most high profile and glazed team to have a group stage exit, you said Canada. So they made it out. Good one to be wrong about.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. I think that was a little bit. I knew they should have made it out of the group, but I just didn't want to say it.
Yeah,
and that was great.
And an underdog that you think will make it out of the group stage, you said Japan.
I don't think they were really an underdog.
Yeah, I feel like they were one of the favorites in their group.
Yeah, but I think from a profile perspective, I don't know. They didn't really do. This wasn't a good World Cup for Japan.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed. I always kind of root for Japan, just general weebery. But like
the Asian teams did not do very well this World Cup.
Africa showed the fuck up, but
they showed up until the knockout rounds, and then they all.
Yeah,
and then
some of them were close and exciting.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I mean, watching Cabo Verde, man. What an absolute story.
That was
Vozinha, what a legend.
Dude,
watching them go ahead, they basically gave Argentina the biggest scare.
Yeah, which it would have been incredible if they pulled that off.
Yeah,
like all-timer story. Yeah. But I think without a doubt, that's like it is the best feel-good storyline to come out of this World Cup.
Yeah,
Cabo Verde. Like the entire world was supporting them.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of negativity about the expanded World Cup, and I think the rest of the world kind of has like. I run into this in like my fan groups because I'm pretty much into internet soccer discourse. I'm much more of a lurker, but I'm in like a lot of Liverpool groups, and people are so dismissive of just football that isn't like, the top teams. And like how often, like we already got the Nations League, which is basically like the European World Cup, essentially. And it's like we see these same teams play each other all the time. The World Cup always ends up being essentially the same teams. I love this World Cup because it gave us an opportunity to see all these different teams that we never get to see. And like I always say, you buy a ticket to the raffle, there's a chance anything could happen. Everyone's playing their best. You're a small team, you have literally nothing to lose, and a lot of teams in some cases they play with fear. Basically none of the smaller teams played with fear. They all just left it all out there, and it was a very compelling tournament, and I really do hope they expand on it because it's like, have it 64. Figure out a knockout.
I'll watch more games.
Exactly. This has been amazing. We've just been watching. I saw a stat today. This was the first June since 1970 where Seattle recorded 0 murders.
Wow. Just because everyone's watching soccer?
Causation, correlation, who knows?
Yeah.
But that's what they were attributing it to in this like Instagram post that I saw. And I'm just like, everyone was just showing love and just watching football. And it was amazing. So it was
an incredibly positive time in the city, I will say.
I think also the spacing between games, I don't want to make this a football podcast, but it also does allow the players to have a little bit more resting time. There was space in between the games and it was a longer thing, but I'm a fan of the concept. Have more soccer. Teams need to not rely on their stars all the time. The reason why you have all this money, invest, buy players so that other people can play, so that you don't have to run your stars into the ground. But that's never ever going to happen. But like, that's my hope. I'm just like, yeah, we should have more football. Use more of your players. Don't just, and money's on the line, so people aren't going to do that. People are going to say that's, irresponsible, whatever. But like, I like seeing more football. And someone had made a suggestion, like a content creator that I like, and he was just like, "What if there was like Europa League, like a lower level of the World Cup? So it's like the teams that don't make the World Cup, but the next best, there was another turn. I would watch the hell out of that.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I would like to watch Guatemala play Indonesia. Like, I want to see players that you don't ever have the opportunity to see. Again, puts the spotlight on teams that don't normally have the access, and give them an opportunity to shine and let their culture shine, because you got to see so much of that. Like who even, like, I don't know, people have never even heard of Cabo Verde before.
Yeah. I had to Google where it was.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm not alone.
Exactly. So
that would be really cool. I think, and like even the current expansion, and if it was to expand further, there are lots of guys that probably wouldn't have gotten a look that are probably going to sign deals with bigger teams in the coming year or two, because they've got put on the world stage and like competed legitimately with the best players in the world.
And it also does that. I think the biggest positive is that if you're a player and you are potentially good enough to be at the world stage, is to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to play for my home country. I'm going to play for this lesser country because we can actually make the World Cup now.
Yeah.
And now those teams are better. And if you're like, oh wait, this player is going to play for their home country, this person's going to play for their home country, okay, there's actually a squad. We might be the best team, but am I going to get into Argentina? Am I going to get in Spain? Am I going to get into England?
Yeah.
Maybe. Like, a lot of people do that. They hope and they try to play their way into a team that, I was born in one of Canada's best players ever, Owen Hargreaves. Because this happens a lot, but there was a guy, he played for Manchester United. He's Canadian, born in Canada, but he got really good and played in England. So he played for England. And he played for England in like the 90s with like Beckham and Terry and Ferdinand, like all these like legends. They didn't win shit, but like he could have played for Canada and up the profile. He did it. Right. And that gives incentive. But yeah, I think we should keep going.
Yeah. I got Ugie talking about soccer.
Exactly. For hours.
Final take. You said, I asked you to name a lesser known or younger player who would become a breakout star. You said Yamin Lawal. I think you got that right. I feel like he's definitely, I think a lot of soccer fans knew who he was, but now he's like blown up on the world stage.
And Michael Olise. I think before this last game, he was leading in assists. So he's also had a really good World Cup. Yeah. Being outshined by Mbappe, but he's been setting all that up.
The French squad is like insane. Yeah. And I asked for your most unhinged, bizarre hipster prediction. You said none of the teams or people I spoke about will win, and that one was wrong, but it was one that you were going to kind of...
I didn't talk about Argentina.
That's true.
And they might win.
That's true. Okay. So it's not wrong yet.
Yeah, it's definitely not wrong yet. I don't want it to be, but that was like my... And I see you skipped over one. We said, which nation will get the furthest out of Cum Gang? Canada, United States, Mexico. I said the United States. It's technically right, and it's technically wrong.
Yeah, they all went out at the same stage.
Exactly. Yeah. So Canada actually lost to the highest ranked team in Morocco. So I'm going to say that Canada actually made it the furthest.
Yeah, I will agree with that. I think that is a good way to decide who was the best.
Who did the U.S.
Morocco's ranked higher than England?
Yeah.
Huh. U.S. lost to Belgium.
Yeah, U.S. lost to Belgium.
Yep.
And then Mexico lost to
England.
Well, I don't know if that's actually true. Morocco might be ranked lower than
England.
It might actually have been Mexico. I was comparing between the United States and Canada, honestly. Let's fact check this. We'll figure out what the rankings were at the time. But
look for white text.
In any case, unlike the American media, I'm super proud of my boys. We didn't have our best and our only world-class, like real world star player. He played 15 minutes the entire tournament. We made it to the knockouts and lost. We played a better game than the United States did. I feel really bad for the United States because I think all the controversy with Trump overshadowed the game and turned you guys from a team that everybody was behind to a team that nobody was behind in like a day. And it really sucks. That's why you need to keep politics out of sports, honestly. I was excited to see how good you're doing, and like it's exciting to see this United States team develop and the sport develop in North America.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the future.
I think this did a lot for young kids in both the US and Canada wanting to stick with it and wanting to get to that level. But, still pretty embarrassing exit.
I don't think it was embarrassing. I think the loss might have sucked, but Belgium is a really, really good team. And
I think that's the only thing that was embarrassing is like just how shell-shocked the U.S. looked towards the end of that game.
That freeze goal where he just fucked up and missed the kick is just...
Yeah.
That's just unfortunate. I think that was like the highest profile gaffe of the entire tournament. And
Yeah.
I think my American friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ear. It's okay. It sucks. And I know there's American exceptionalism. It's okay.
Yeah.
You guys did well. Stay with Poch. You guys will make it. I guarantee it. The sport is growing. This is the most encouraging time to be a fan of national soccer if you're in North America. It's just getting better and better.
Yeah.
So.
And we have the Olympics in 2 years. I think that'll be exciting.
It's remontada.
We're hosting the Olympics in 2 years
Exactly.
too. So, and also, in my opinion, and I know I'm wrong in most people's eyes, the better World Cup is next year anyway. As a U.S. fan, the Women's World Cup is way better as a U.S.
holders. You guys aren't holding it anymore. But all right. Speaking of Canada, we should maybe get back on track.
We should probably talk about Wayne's World.
Movies podcast. Maybe we'll get Bandit. I've never seen Bandit Like Beckham. I have no intention of watching it either.
Yeah, me either.
But we'll get a Green Street Hooligans.
That's Tyrion Knightley?
Huh?
Bandit Like Beckham? That's Tyrion Knightley?
Is it?
Oh, no.
I thought it was like an Indian girl.
That's the Indian girl and Tyrion Knightley.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
Well, shall we see what had happened was?
We sure shall.
So this is our recurring segment. One of us describes a movie poorly or misleadingly and see if the other can guess what it is. And it's my turn this time. So see what had happened was a disenfranchised college kid takes a vacation abroad to visit his family in a place that's both green and gray. He gets into some inebriated shenanigans with some new friends, learns about the local culture, sings some songs, and makes some lifelong memories that he'll take home with him. He returns home with a renewed familial bond and a stronger will to seize his future.
I already got the answer right.
I thought so.
That's so funny.
I know. Mace, any idea?
Well, I know it's wrong, but the closest answer I got is Wizard of Oz.
You got one of them?
It's that one dancing kid, something Elliot.
Oh. No, but I'm trying to remember what you're talking about. Oogie, tell us what it is. You just said it a few seconds ago.
Bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. West Town. Whatever.
United.
Green Street.
Yeah. Green Street Hooligans.
Yeah, Green Street Hooligans. That's fun. Okay.
Never seen that.
He said it 2 seconds before I started.
Yeah. In my mind, as you started that, I'd be like, oh, it'd be funny if it was Green Street Hooligans. Oh, damn, it is Green Street Hooligans.
Yep. When you said it, you probably didn't see my face. I was like... rewind 2 minutes. You'll see.
Yeah. This is for socials. When we do this, we're gonna have to show what I said right before we did this.
I had a feeling you get that one.
I might not have if I hadn't just said it. Yeah.
Well,
it was nice and it was good and vague, and I was just like,
I tried to make it sound like an uplifting movie.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
R.I.P. to Tommy Hatcher's son.
Yeah, and to
Tommy the Hatchet. That's his name.
Yeah, right. I need to watch that movie again.
It's a really good movie, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I think there was a time there where I didn't like Elijah Wood for some reason because he was in Lord of the Rings, and back in like my hater hipster phase of life, where like I don't like a thing, therefore I don't like anything about it or anything. And I was like, I watched that movie in college because like a lot of people were like, "Oh, you love soccer, you should watch this movie." And I finally watched it, and I was like, I fucking love this movie.
It is a great movie.
Yeah.
Charlie Hunnam is excellent in everything, but especially in that.
I think that's like my dream, or it was my dream at the time, just to like go to England and have some bloke.
Just like run into a firm.
Yeah,
in
just
a
like
pub
teach
and,
me the way to be kind of mean to me, but then after like also have 11, like, you know.
Yeah. So don't call it fucking soccer.
Yeah, exactly. I will argue if anyone. I love this argument. It is soccer.
Yeah, it is.
They named it.
They shouldn't have named it that if they didn't want people to call it.
Yeah, it's like the weirdest thing to dunk on Americans for. They'll be like, "It's not fucking soccer."
Like, well, then why'd you name it that?
You're so stupid. I do really bad British accents for as much British culture as I consume, but
it's hard to do good accents.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Wayne's World. So let's talk some movie data. I can't believe you haven't seen this fucking movie till now. It is starring Mike Myers, Dana Carvey, Rob Lowe, and Tia Carrera. Tagline is "You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll hurl." Where do you put that one?
That's not him. I know that it's like
You'll laugh. You're not gonna cry or hurl.
I don't think that's a very good
It's not very
tagline. This is like it's like a 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go with you on that one.
Yeah.
Release date February 14th, 1992. Rating PG-13. Runtime 1 hour 34. Love me a 90-minute movie. The director was Penelope Spheris, who did the Beverly Hillbillies, Little Rascals, and a bunch of rock and roll music videos for Black Sabbath, Megadeth, Alice Cooper, etc. Probably how Alice Cooper ended up in this movie.
Okay.
Writers. Mike Myers was one of the writers, along with a married duo, Bonnie Turner and Terry Turner, who co-wrote Coneheads, the Brady Bunch movie, Tommy Boy, Third Rock from the Sun, all of it, and That 70s Show, 80s and 90s shows. So they did quite a bit. Rotten Tomato meter is 79, popcorn meter is 84. I don't have any gripes with those, I don't think.
I don't know how this is higher than the Usual Suspects.
That is a good point. I think popcorn meter I understand because it's a classic.
Yeah.
But like critically, nah, I don't know. At the same time, I have absolutely no criticisms of Wayne's World. So
I have criticisms.
oh, good. I'm glad.
Budget. Okay.
Yeah, guess the budget.
They definitely got some famous people in this, but this is also peak Dana Carvey and Mike Myers SNL when they were young, so they probably did it on the cheap. There is some special effects, but some of it's really low. Rob Lowe is a heartthrob, but he's still pretty young, so not the same sort of pull that he's getting today. I'm gonna get. I mean, yeah, it's a Warren Michaels adaptation. They probably paid people well. I'm gonna go 92. I'm gonna go $4.3 million.
20 mil.
20. On what? On 92 money?
Yeah, 20 mil.
That's like $40 million today.
Yeah. Yeah.
They must have been, but they must have did pay these people. I guess
Rob,
this is
Rob
Warren
Lowe,
Michaels.
I think, was pretty big at the time. I think Tia Carrera was probably paid pretty well. I don't know. I'm equally surprised at that number.
I'm
but
flabbergasted.
yeah,
I think it's the most successful SNL movie ever.
It has.
It was more successful than Coneheads?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
big. Yeah,
That was a joke.
okay. I was like, is Coneheads big in Canada? Or I was trying to figure out, like, how you haven't seen Wayne's World, but you're about to ride or die for Coneheads.
I've seen Coneheads.
Okay, well, so 20 mil is the budget.
Okay.
I'll give you what it opened against. So directly opened against a re-release of The Great Mouse Detective. In theaters at the time were Fried Green Tomatoes, The Medicine Man, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, Father of the Bride, and Beauty and the Beast.
I've seen Beauty and the Beast, and I've seen Fried Green Tomatoes. And out of all those movies, Fried Green Tomatoes is probably my favorite.
Yeah. I mean, Wayne's World is my favorite, but Fried Green Tomatoes is very, very good.
It definitely didn't make its money back. I refuse to believe that. I mean, not in opening
Like total,
weekend.
yeah,
I'm
opening
going to
weekend.
say opening weekend, like, wow, this is going to be the one that kills me, huh? Okay, I've been on a streak. It's time for 10. I'm going to say like, there's so many people and so many kids would have wanted to see it because of everything that was in it. I'm still going to say like 3 million opening weekend, and then I'm going to say that it grossed, let's say 37.
Undershot again. It made 18 million opening weekend. It grossed 122 million in the US and Canada and 183 million worldwide.
Yeah, I just, yeah, to me, like, this one was just not on my, I know that people love this movie. I just did not realize how much it was loved. This is interesting. So, like, I didn't love this movie.
Really?
I didn't, like, I'll go as strong as I did not like this movie.
Really?
I didn't find it like that funny.
Oh,
And
man.
Sarah would come in and she's like, "Oh, you're doing." She like, I think this is finally where we hit that this is a movie that white people like, and I'm putting it as this is a movie that black people. I think that this because like, remember when we did CV4? Siskel and Ebert were like, we watched Wayne's World and we love that movie.
Yeah, but this wasn't for me.
Yes, and I was just kind of like, they're not the same movie at all, but I definitely thought that CB4 was funnier and wittier. Like, this movie, to me, was like a stoner movie, but without any of the stone. Like,
Yeah.
And like, so, like there's definitely parts, I think maybe it's too strong to say I didn't like the movie. I'm neutral. I'm just perfectly neutral. Like, I wouldn't watch this movie again. Maybe it was just like because the situation that I was in is kind of a lot of the times how I would like watch the movies. Like, I watched this last night and I was just kind of watching. I was in a good mood. I was just like,
Not actively laughing out
and I
loud,
think
though.
it's like I didn't grow up on these musicians. Like, I didn't have an older brother that was into Alice in Chains and Megadeth, and like I didn't listen to Van Halen. I'm from like an African Caribbean family. I didn't listen to any of this music really growing up. I appreciate it now, but it was just kind of like a lot of the movie, like it was just like, okay, this is where this is from. This is where this is from. And it all started to make sense. But like, there's definitely scenes where I laughed. I got more out. I was like, did Bill and Ted's is excellent from this? And I looked it up and it's not. I feel like, yeah, I was just like, they're Canadian. So like, I have to like this.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It didn't get me. And I feel weird because I know how much you love it. I know how much other people love it. And
I feel like
this one just fell flat for me.
I feel like it is a like you were raised on it or not kind of movie.
Exactly.
Like, I was very much raised on this movie. Mark said he was as well.
I was afraid that I was going to come in here and disappoint people. Like, I know I can already see like one thing. Hey, friends, when you're watching this, put your incredulousness in the comments. Don't text me. I always get weird. Like, people will be like, we'll have an episode drop and people will text me, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro,
Make a comment. I know. Axel.
But he comments. He does a good job of commenting. It's the rest of y'all.
But he started the MJ Maradona Pele fight in the sports chat. And I'm like, put this shit on the internet.
Yeah, we had a huge fight about that. And we're just like, wow, if this was only going on socials and getting us.
Yeah.
But
any commenter I don't know, I value your opinion more than my friends who are texting me and watch every single thing. So
yeah, I apologize. Like, as a Canadian, I felt something. I was like, I should. There's not very much Canada love in it either. So because it's like Chicago based.
that's true.
So it's just kind of like, it was fine. I thought there's definitely funny parts of it. There wasn't anything that I was like definitely against. I didn't like hate it. I was just like,
it's just man. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah. We'll recap the movie, and I'm sure as we recap it, I'll laugh, and maybe I'll change my mind as it's happened in the past. I'll appreciate it more as you give me context for a lot of stuff.
All the stuff I love.
Yeah. Because I'll like it because you like it. And like hearing you enjoy it will make me enjoy it more, definitely. But like my first take was just like yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still can't. It doesn't compute to me that anyone would not have seen this many times, like starting from a young age. But I guess it makes sense.
My mom would have never put that on for me.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, see, my parents were 80s metalheads, so this was a movie about a comedic take on like their culture of their friends and everything. So
which is why I think I feel bad because like literally when I think about this movie, I'm just like, CD4 is my version, and you love CD4, and I was just like, this is like the inverse of that, and I'm just like, oh, I didn't really. Like, it's not that I didn't get it; it just didn't land.
Yeah,
like, I got it.
That's fair.
And like, I know Sarah has a cousin, and I guarantee he fucking loves this. Like, I can see all like the old heads and like all the kids, like all my friends. I know the specific group of people that I know have seen this movie and love it, and I know all of them love it, and I'm just like, sorry, I'm
just letting everyone down.
Exactly, that's how I feel.
All right. Well, we had a new idea. We might cut this, but we might not. So instead of reading a recap, Ugie and I are going to try improvising a recap, and each of us gets to go a sentence at a time. We don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to give it a shot. Do you want to start?
I'll start off. Okay, perfect. The movie starts with our titular heroes, Wayne and Garth, recording their show, Wayne's World, in their basement.
Wayne's World is a public access television show in Aurora, Illinois, a suburb of Chicago.
After filming their show, they decide to go out.
They pick up their friend Phil in the Mirthmobile, and they go to a rock club where they encounter a band called Crucial Taunt.
The lead singer and guitarist of Crucial Taunt is a hottie. Wayne instantly falls in love. He likes dragonflies.
Wayne and Garth are approached by a cable executive who wants to buy their show to sell to a potential sponsor.
They have the sponsor on their show, but they don't want to sell out.
Wayne messes with the sponsor enough that it makes him be fired from his own show.
Wayne's girlfriend, Cassandra, is trying to shoot a music video, and the character, I forgot his name already, played by Rob Lowe, Benjamin, offers to shoot her music video, but he's secretly trying to steal her away from Wayne.
Wayne accuses Cassandra of cheating with Benjamin, and she kicks him out.
After soul searching, Wayne and Garth, well, actually just Wayne, goes to Chicago to the shoot to try and win her back. He fails at first.
But Benjamin is just creepy enough that he convinces Cassandra not to trust him, and she runs off with Wayne.
Wayne and Garth hatch a scheme to get her music video shown to the CEO of not Jive Records, Sharp Records?
Big? Sharp Records. I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. They successfully beam the music video into Mr. Big's limo, and we get to experience 3 separate endings to the film.
One ending is a bad ending where they fail. Sharp Records declines Cassandra, and Benjamin and Cassandra run off together.
Another ending is the Scooby-Doo ending, where Benjamin was secretly Mr. Withers, who runs the haunted amusement park.
And then there's the final ending where everybody gets along, everybody's learned a lesson, and Wayne's World is back on TV. Roll credits.
Yeah, that went pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to keep doing that.
We'll get better at it.
Yeah, no, this is good. It's like those improv games where you have to do one word at a time.
I think you know the movie more than me, so I know that we definitely left.
You jumped way ahead. Yeah. At one point, I'm like, oh, here we go.
I realized that too, and I was like, it's too far. We can't go back.
We can't go back. That's all right. Let us know, what did we miss? Because we missed a lot. Let us know if you want to keep seeing us do this, because we enjoyed it, but maybe you didn't.
Okay, so my first discussion point. Of the 3 main love interests, I don't know if she has, who's the girl that Garth is, she's just...
do they? I don't know if they ever say her name. The girl at the diner.
Yeah. Between Dream Girl, Cassandra, and the ex-girlfriend.
Stacy? Who? What are you asking me?
Which is who?
Who's the would have folded?
Yeah, which one's putting my t-shirt into the dresser?
Are you asking for me or?
No, I'm asking for me. What do you think?
Stacy.
You're right.
Yeah.
Maybe this is about me. I was like, someone who's obsessed with me. She's a redhead with freckles.
Yeah, she's crazy. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Exactly.
The psycho hose beast. Of course, that's your pick.
Yeah,
I think
she showed up with a gun rack.
Yeah, I don't even own a gun. That's one of my favorite lines.
I thought that was funny.
I say that all the time. I don't even have I always do that whatever thing. Yeah. What do you think for me though? Those 3.
I'm assuming Cassandra.
Yeah, Tia Carrera. She was one of my first childhood crushes. My first wow, girls are pretty was.
Yeah, I started changing my mind throughout the movie because she was also really funny. Her acting job, I felt it varied. Sometimes I thought she was really good, and then other times it seemed like she was like reading words from a teleprompter.
Like something like right behind Wayne,
Yeah.
where she like wasn't looking at him to deliver the line, but was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I totally noticed that this time around too. I think it was pretty early in her acting career, if
Yeah.
I remember correctly.
But yeah, she was a hottie.
Yeah.
As they say in the movie.
That was one of my notes. Like when they first show that first scene with Crucial Taunt, where she's in like the denim shorts and like the thigh highs. My note was just everybody would have folded. Not just Ugie, like everybody in that club, men, women, and cheering. Everybody would have folded for Tia Carrera.
I agree. I'm in full support. Friend of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, great villain in True Lies, which is one of my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
I think that I love that movie too, but I haven't seen it in a long time, and I don't really remember anymore.
Yeah.
So I should watch it again.
She's great in that. I think of the three people who speak Cantonese in this movie, she probably had the best accent.
Yeah.
The Rob Lowe was pretty impressive when he orders the Chinese food.
Yeah.
I was looking up whether or not any of the Cantonese was real.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually, most of it was not like Wayne was obviously like, he was trying to ham it up and be like way over the top. And like a lot of the things he said were not what the subtitle said, but it was still mostly Cantonese. And I saw a comment on Reddit from somebody that lived in China at the time of release, and like the scene where Rob Lowe orders in Cantonese and has like a really good accent, apparently like killed in movie theaters. Like everyone in China was just dying laughing because it was so good.
It was so good. Yeah. I kind of had a feeling like when I was watching that, when I watched Wayne's delivery of it, I was just like, seems kind of funny and comedic, and I'm not sure if you're actually doing it. This is literally how I felt. And when Rob Lowe did it, I was like, he's nailing this.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's from, like, I was like, your inflections are really good. Even if you're speaking gibberish, it's very convincing.
Yeah, no, it was a legitimate food order, like in proper Cantonese.
He's a good actor.
Yeah.
He learned how to speak Cantonese, or at least those words.
Yeah, clearly someone taught him the pronunciation well.
I also wrote down that I thought it was hilarious that when meeting like this Asian woman for the first time on their first date, he starts going, everyone was kung fu. And I was like, why did they have her do martial arts like 2 minutes? And like, I get it, but like, really?
It wasn't really martial arts. It was just a bar fight, and then he makes the bad joke and she's like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
So, like, I at least appreciate her reaction. Wasn't like, that's endearing. I was like, oh, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it wasn't, but like it felt martial arty to me. It was like very good. Like I just feel like when someone kicks somebody,
there was a little bit of a hi-ya.
Yeah, if you roundhouse kick, cross kick, like if you do any kick that's not just like a normal on the ground kick, it's kind of martial arty in that, because you're not doing that unless you've been trained to do it. Like if I'm in a fight with somebody in real life, I'd probably resort to a kick because I learned some taekwondo, so like I, in some way back there, know how to put force behind it. Yeah, but like someone who doesn't know how to fight's you're not gonna roundhouse kick somebody.
I think that's the point. She knows how to fight.
Exactly.
She ain't afraid to scrap. Yeah. But no, you're right. The only person of color in the movie, and so they have to like lean into her Chineseness.
Was she the only person of color in the movie?
I think so.
What was the question about it later?
God.
Attention.
Oh no. Okay.
The last bit of Tia Carrere appreciation, and Benjamin notes it in the movie, but yes, she looks amazing with the snake around her. Yeah. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be suggestive of something. She's like, is that the snake? And I was just like, you know what, Benjamin, I don't blame you. Yeah. You're a creepy fuck, but I understand.
I actually thought it was pretty good, like watching it this time, and like how much she's like trying, like the snake is actively fighting her, and like I don't know if they wrote that in or not, but it worked. Yeah, it sure worked.
Because I remember looking at it, I was like, is she lip syncing? I was like, because this looks terrible. And it's like, okay, that's part of the movie that they are recording a music video, and it's annoying the hell out of her. And she's just like, why have this? She's like, is this snake asleep?
Yeah. And since we're talking about that scene when Wayne does but there's no film in this camera, and pops it open, and it's just like spooling out for the rest of the scene.
That was one of like 2 or 3 scenes that made me audibly laugh. I laughed at. It was like that whole scene of him trying to be like this is fake.
Yeah.
And then being thwarted at he's like, where's the band? Oh, hey guys.
Oh, hey, guys.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. I guess we can hop back. We kind of just shot all the way across the movie with career.
We're talking about women right now. I thought it was funny that they just went on this whole like Claudia Schiffer.
Yeah, the swing.
Yes. I was just like, yeah, is that a part of, do you know, is that a part of like their shtick from SNL?
I think so.
I assumed that it had to
Mark
be.
is saying yes.
Because, yeah, I was just like, why are they doing
Yeah.
like they spent like a good minute making sure that they were just like,
The
we're
boner
really
sound.
horny for Claudia Schiffer.
And Kevin Lore, my parents taught me when I was a like 2-year-old to do the swing as like a party trick. So, yeah, that explains a lot.
Yeah. Shout out to your mom.
Yeah.
I know you're out there watching somewhere. Good job. The party time. Excellent.
Yeah.
Did you do any of that?
I don't know. I think be excellent to each other was probably a sign off for quite a while. But yeah, I think the swing was the main, like, let's teach our 2-year-old something inappropriate to laugh at.
Yeah. That was one of the things that like I did not attribute to them, but I was like, oh, this is when people go swing. This is what this is from.
Yep. That is a Wayne's World canon. And thank you, Mark, for telling us that it is from SNL.
Yeah.
I just had a note from like the beginning that Wayne's World predicted podcasts like 30 years early. I know it was like local talk shows were a thing. My grandma actually had one of her own in Burien.
Dude, we should try and get ourselves on public access, do a live show.
Okay.
I'm not,
On C-SPAN?
Yeah. Not C-SPAN, like straight up public access. I think C-SPAN has to be political.
Is public access like still a thing?
Yeah, I'm sure it is. You talk about the next thing and I'll look it up.
Okay. Every time I've actually seen ads. I think it's mostly for dogs, but for like haircut equipment that isn't like a vacuum attachment. And I always think of the suck cut and how that invention was ahead of its time.
No, it doesn't exist anymore.
Do you guys remember what the Flowbee was?
The Flowbee?
Yeah.
Tell us.
Basically, vacuum blades. It's the suck cut.
Oh.
So when the Flowbee was out, they're mocking that.
Oh, okay.
So look at how.
Did you ever use the Flowbee?
I had a Flowbee.
Oh,
Was it good?
Yeah. So it would all, it was basically like this, but I would have maybe a little higher and it made it all even.
Yeah, because it like pulls the hair up.
Could it do bowl cuts?
It wouldn't look right. The owner of the Raiders, that dude,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
It looked just like that. Yeah. So you still have to do
A lot of work.
Get the clippers on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Nice. See if we can get our hands on a Flowbee.
For the just have it.
Yeah, I'll cut your hair. On
Yeah, that's the, if we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll cut my hair for Flow. No, I won't.
No, that's not enough subscribers.
I'll cut somebody else's hair over Flowbee.
We'll cut Mace's hair with a Flowbee.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
in a little bit, come winter.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. All right, good.
Deal. All right, so no public access for us. I want to talk about the fourth wall breaks, the like speaking to the audience that Wayne and Garth do the whole time, because I think it's really funny and also like doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, yeah, because I think even Sithel and Nebo, they called it a mockumentary.
Yeah,
So
which
I think
it's not.
it's not. Yeah.
They referred to that when talking about CB4 and when complaining that the mockumentary part of CB4 just gets dropped halfway through and compared it to Wayne's World. But Wayne's World is not a mockumentary. It's a movie about these guys. And for some reason they're aware it's a movie and nobody else is. And it makes zero sense, but it is very funny.
Well,
or maybe it's one of the things you hated.
I didn't mind any of those scenes, honestly. I thought it was fun. It was like Garth just like, hey.
Yeah, when he drops his pen.
Yeah.
Or when he's snooping around Benjamin's apartment.
Yeah, he's just like, rib for her pleasure. Gross. Yeah, ew. I was like, what? What do you want to do with this, babe?
Yeah. That's really just all. Just like, I like that it was kind of a trope throughout the whole thing. And like, even when it got to the 3 endings, they would like cut away from one ending to go to the next one with the doodly.
Yeah. I want to know more about what these guys do for work. Because it seems like they don't.
They don't.
They live
Wayne
at
has
home.
an extensive collection of name tags and hairnets.
Okay. Because they live at home, and I was like, wow, they live in nice houses. Garth has a Game Gear, which I thought was super cool.
I think the characters are also supposed to be a lot younger than Mike Myers and Dana Carvey. Like, I think they're supposed to be like late teens, early 20s age. Because like Benjamin and Noah, whatever, the sponsor guy, like they refer to them as kids. They're like this is like your arcade customers. These are like the kids that come to your store. So I think that makes it like you're aware of how old Mike Myers and Dana Carvey are in the movie, but their characters are supposed to be like.
But I mean, they have to be somewhat adult because like they're getting backstage passes to Alice Cooper and driving places.
Well,
they're
Wayne
getting paid.
Wayne says it's his parents' house, so it's not his house. He lives at home.
Can you sign a contract with a child?
Yeah, maybe they're not. I think like I just meant that they're young.
They're young.
They're like 19.
Okay, that's kind of, I was like, they're, because I figured they were like in their 20s.
Yeah. I'd say like 19, 20 is kind of like the way that I interpret it.
That's one of the things that I need to say. That's one of the things that bothered me with this movie, that there's no drug use. They're just fucking weird.
Yeah. Except for Phil, who's drunk whenever he's not at work.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I mean, is that like what? Is there just like, because that's not a Chicago thing. They're just like, yeah. Like they kind of speak like Benicio del Toro does.
No, it was definitely the like metalhead, like loser rocker kind of thing that they were going for. Yeah.
But they're not burnt out on anything. They're just like,
they're just kind of dumb losers, I guess.
But they're not, everyone likes that.
Yeah. I guess
even the cops like that.
Not really losers. They're just like, I don't know what's the word. They just like no ambition, no goals or anything. They're just like suburban metalheads, and that's about it.
That's the American dream.
Yeah, living in your parents'
slackers.
Slackers.
Yeah, so your parents work so hard so they can be resentful that you don't have to.
Projecting.
I think that's a very universal American thing. Like,
for sure. Yeah.
Parents being mad their kids aren't doing anything, but it's just like
not mine, but for the most part,
things.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Well, thanks. I'm usually proud of me when I'm not overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And Garth and Wayne don't really seem to have a lot of overwhelm. They're pretty laid back, just making their TV show.
Out of all of their buddies, I don't think they really get a ton of screen time, but like, who is like the most emotive, or like which one of their friends do you connect with the most?
I like that Terry is constantly telling people he loves them.
Yeah.
Phil makes me laugh every scene, even the one where he's like sober. They're at the mechanic shop that he works at.
Yeah.
He's working on the car and he doesn't remember that like they were all together at the party that he's talking about. Because that's like, we all have that friend that has like gone way too ham and forgets that you were there. The story they're telling.
And I don't remember. I can't even remember the names of the people in this movie that I watched.
Yeah. I was actually, as I was saying that, I was thinking of your birthday on Capitol Hill when you blacked out and like I had to pull over at a parking lot so you could puke on the way home.
Yeah, and then it was like batter.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. We ran into Raz and Sam LaChow though. And
did we really?
Yeah.
I do not remember that.
We were like leaving the club. You were fucked up, but like, yeah, we were leaving the club and Raz and Sam were outside.
My buddy Steve. Oh, go ahead.
What was that? The Capitol Hill club. Cha-cha. Yeah. And yeah, Clint just like, oh my God, Raz, I'm such a big fan, Yeah, good times.
Yeah, that was a really fun birthday.
It was. Axel didn't bite me, so that was good.
We went to House of Hong. RIP to that place. They shut down during the pandemic. It was like my favorite Chinese restaurant. Yeah.
I think that was the one and only time I went out on Capitol Hill in my life. So.
Really?
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I've gone to like the garage and gone bowling and whatnot, but never mind. Anthony, I forgot your bachelor party. We did go out on Capitol Hill. So 2 times.
Which one was better? You can say him. It's fine. I'm just putting you in an awkward situation. We can cut this.
No, his was better because it was like the crew for the bachelor party and it was like just a few of us. I don't know. I remember both very fondly, though.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's a true ranking there.
Yeah.
I was also very late to work the next morning after Anthony's bachelor party because it was the first day of anniversary sale, and we shared like a king bed room at the Silver Cloud Hotel on Capitol Hill, like 5 of us. And you know me, I don't black out. So I was like, I got a little drunk with them, and then I was like, I tapered off while they like kept going ham. And so like I was sleeping on the floor. 3 of them shared the bed. Austin slept in the jacuzzi tub, and I set an alarm, but like it didn't go off, and I somehow still woke up at like 6 something in the morning, and I like didn't have time to shower, change, or anything. I like sprinted to work on a Saturday morning, and I probably still reeked like booze really bad, but the reports went out on time.
Those
So
are the best nights. Shout out to bros.
yeah. Oh man, I have notes here that won't apply because you didn't grow up on this. But like when the Bohemian Rhapsody scene started,
Mhm.
I was like, if you hear Bohemian Rhapsody and this isn't the thing that comes to mind, I don't understand.
Which is funny.
And for you, that's probably not what.
But no, it also then it clicked. It was just like, to me now, every single time I see white people losing their shit singing Bohemian Rhapsody, I was like, it's this. This is what did that.
Yes,
Because I was just
I mean, yes, Queen is
everybody loves
huge.
Queen. Yes, but I was just like, I think it's this.
Yeah, this really drove it home. Yeah. That was my note. If you hear Bohemian Rhapsody and you don't think of this scene, then you should be put in federal prison.
I will say that I think they accomplished this scene better than CB4 did.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like drawing parallels between the two now that you mentioned.
There's similar movies in the way that they're kind of told and shot, and like the sort of jokes
Yeah,
that they kind of make.
and they came out right around
At
the same time. as
And they were
well.
both essentially SNL movies.
Yeah, that's kind of funny that the ideas are so similar. But yeah, especially once they pick up Phil in the middle of the Bohemian Rhapsody scene, and he's like just hammered,
It's just-
but then he still starts singing along
Exactly.
while trying not to
Just
puke.
perfect.
Yeah. Let me go.
I felt that. I was just like, sometimes I'm just like, this is exactly me. It's like, right, that party, my birthday party that you were just talking about, if you just put on some Project Pat, I would have got so lucid.
Right, yeah, and just like singing along in the back seat while everyone's holding you up. Oh man, I also love when it gets to the little melodic part at the end, and it's cutting back and forth between Wayne and Garth, like mouthing, like lip syncing to the
Yes.
song, and Garth isn't doing it, like he doesn't know the words. But fucking kills me every time. Dana Carvey is a treasure in this movie. I mean, he like one of the best cast members of all time on SNL, but in this, like he's really in his element as Garth.
Yeah. Garth was really awkward throughout the entire movie, and I loved it. I liked when Wayne got kicked off the show, and then he's just like,
I'm having a good time. Not. Remember that scene in Scanners where the dude's head explodes?
I think we all know a Garth character.
Yeah. One of my favorite awkward Garth moments is when they come in to shoot the show, and it's all like they got like the big sign, like the announcer and everything, and the guy's like, "Your last name is pronounced Algar, right?" And he goes, "Okay, Wayne." He just doesn't know what to do.
One of the other scenes that made me laugh out loud was when they're like, we're in Chicago, or we're in like New York, and they're like,
We're in Delaware.
We're in Delaware.
Hi, I'm in Delaware.
That was funny.
I love that part. Also Canadian shout out to the band City in Color, which is Dallas Green is the guy behind City in Color. He was also the lead singer for Alexis on Fire. He has a song called Hello, I'm in Delaware.
Okay.
As a reference, and he's from Canada. If you're not familiar, very good musician.
I like Alexis on Fire.
Alexis on Fire, yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, Alexis on Fire is like the hardcore, like screamy version of what he does, and then City in Color is like very folky acoustic guitar stuff, and he's like a very talented singer.
Shout out my brother Scott. He's the one that was listening to them back in the day when it was like when I was like in my teens. If I'd be over at my friend's house, I'd just like download all their music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Shit.
yeah. and ripping CDs.
Yeah,
and
he
shit.
was like one of those. He was like one of my few close friends that like actually listened to like screamo and like listened to like much more hardcore like rock than I would listen to. Like he listened to like Children of the Bottom and stuff.
Mm.
So I like was aware of that sort of stuff. So it got me to like, because he's like he's like one of those guys, like he plays hockey and then like hype himself up with that sort of music.
Nice. Yeah, it's funny how I don't know. I like perfect. This is a very millennial thing to have like both screamo and hip hop as like foundational music and equally hypey for me. You know,
Yeah.
like if I'm like driving to a lacrosse game, like it's like Simba and then like rock like music just back and forth between the two. You know,
And I feel like when that's the thing is like, again, to quit the comparisons all the time, but it's just like when this movie was shot, right? You're one or the other. There's a few
between
people,
like CB4,
There's a few butterflies that like can like kind of, maybe you're like a music reviewer, but it's just like you're in one of the genre subcultures or the other.
Yeah,
and like
I was very much raised on rock music and like a little like alternative and like folk stuff from my mom, but like Poison, Van Halen. My mom's favorite of all time is Adam and the Ants. Adam Ant.
one of the things that really got me into, I think we discussed this before, you haven't played it, but one of the things that really got me into liking classic rock was GTA San Andreas. Like their classic rock stations was like where I learned a lot of classic music or classical rock music that like I wouldn't have listened to otherwise, because like I said, I didn't grow up in that sort of household. My dad actually is a bit of a rocker. It's just like I didn't grow up with my dad, so like I didn't really get that part of him all the time. But one of the things, he's into Deep Purple, and I remember one of them was wearing a Deep Purple shirt in the movie, and it made me think about my dad.
There's a lot of good band T-shirts.
Yeah,
like that
like
which is why I wore my Royal Blood shirt. Yeah,
I was gonna wear one, and I was like, oh yeah, I don't have it yet. I was deep in the work today. I was like, I guess I could try and go to like Goodwill to try and get a shirt. I was like, I'm not going to.
And like vintage rock shirts are like so in now too.
Exactly. I was just like, what am I? I'm like, I'm not gonna find anything. It's already been picked through. So I was like, whatever.
All the Ramones shirts are gone, and it's just Journey shirts left now. Yeah. When they're at the diner and he's drinking the jelly out of his jelly donut with a straw. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah.
That fucking killed me.
He made the like abominable donut man.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Donut Head Man, who's trying to kill you? I don't know, but he better not. My favorite Garth moment.
Oh, that's not good. I'm not happy. Oh no.
Actually, the thing that makes me laugh the hardest in the whole movie every time I watch it, because I know it's improvised. I don't like know this, but when they're laying like under the runway, like and the planes are going overhead, and they're just like talking to each other, and you see Dana Carvey like crack a grin, and he says, "Did you ever find Bugs Bunny attractive when he puts on a dress and plays a girl bunny?"
Yeah.
The way that Mike Myers just starts cracking up, you can tell like that was not scripted by any means.
Oh no. So actually what happened was that when he did that, he was just talking while they were waiting for a plane to fly over. And the laugh was actually from another joke that he had made previously.
Oh.
And it was so much better than a fake laugh that they just used that laugh with that. It was one of the few pieces of trivia that I saw.
Nice. I just always assumed it was improv.
Yeah. I mean, it was improv. It was just talking shit because the camera was rolling and they were waiting.
Yeah.
So it was a funny joke. It's just like, you can see the glint in his eyes where it's just like, it is like, you know,
like, I'm going to hit him with this.
Yeah, exactly.
It felt the way that the expression Dana Carvey has when you can see him think of it is like when you're watching SNL and you can tell someone is trying to get another cast member to break.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what they were doing.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, you see that glint in his eyes where he's just like, he's trying to keep his cover of just like, I'm doing Garth right now, but this is me.
Yeah, this is just funny. Yeah. It's like, oh, me, they just ask.
What did you say? He's just like, no, dude.
No.
I think that was like me last night when that scene happened. I was like, I need to turn this off and try again tomorrow. Maybe like right now it's funnier because I'm talking. Like again, this is what I thought when we start the set. I was just like, Maybe I'll find some of this funnier when I'm talking to Kevin.
Yeah.
Maybe I just needed to watch it with somebody.
Bro,
I was watching
yeah.
it like I was watching it alone, like after a hard day's work, and I was just like,
That's one of the reasons I try to watch these like first thing in the morning. I try to start my day with our movies so that it's like it's fresh. You know, I got my coffee, got my dog.
it was like I feel like in the evening, my note taking, my perception's a little bit better. Versus like if I watch in the morning, I'm more likely to like glaze over. Like all the notes I took for this one were all last night, and then when I watch in the morning, I just watch it,
Yeah,
which I can't tell which one's better.
interesting.
Because like I feel like when I write notes, I'm like trying to write jokes.
Yeah. Before I move on from Garth, his dog having the same hair as him, so weird, made me
Yeah.
laugh.
His house scene was
Yeah. There's the scene where it shows I think it's Benjamin trying to talk to him, and he's like building a robotic arm
yeah,
that like becomes sentient, and he starts fighting it. It was so random. Like
that was the part that was the other one that made me laugh.
yeah.
I was just like,
And when he
oh, what-
electrocutes the guy at the club with like some
yeah.
contraption he built that just allows him to just zap people.
I was wondering if that when like everything else is like, was there like SNL?
I don't think so.
Like-
I think there's just weird shit that like Garth is just weird and brilliant, but also really dumb.
Yeah.
Also, that was actually Dana Carvey drumming in the scene where he does the drum
Yeah.
solo.
It was very good.
Yeah.
Why was there a random Terminator?
This is so random. The actual guy from Terminator
Yeah.
with the photo of the kid from Terminator. I'm like, I don't know. Like that was I think that was a couple notes after. Yeah, so because there's the hey Mr. Donut Head man who's trying to kill you, and then like I just always wanted to open a door to a scene where people
Yeah.
are training like in a James Bond movie. Like that was the point where I made a note like, okay, this is starting to jump the shark.
Yeah, exactly. There's definitely parts where it's just like, this is unraveling. Like, what?
Yeah,
It's
that
like-
and the Terminator thing and the Oscar clip. We didn't talk about the Oscar clip.
Yeah, exactly. He just throws water on
I
himself.
never learned to read.
So, okay, I lied about that, but
Is that true? Everything except the reading part is. Yeah, I think that's all my Dana Carvey notes. He's just a comedic genius.
Yeah.
I can't say.
I also thought that knowing nothing about Alice Cooper, like I know that was the joke where it was just like, oh, behind the scenes, Alice
Super
Cooper.
academic.
Yeah, exactly. That I get it, but I still thought it was still enjoyable.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I actually forgot about that until I watched it
It's
this
like-
time.
It's the Algonquin word for
Milwaukee. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like that his band members also were like joining the conversation
Yeah.
and stuff.
and they're just idiots. They're just like,
This guy knows how to party.
yeah, and they're like, what?
Also, we need to talk about the Ed O'Neill cameo. Glenn, the diner manager.
Yes.
Every scene he just talks about murder. Like, how many people do we think Glenn has killed?
Al Bundy or Ted Bundy?
Yeah.
Like, he just
I was like when they introduce him, they say he's here 24 hours a day. Like he just never goes home. Does that mean whoever he killed was a diner customer?
also clearly I don't know the name, but what was Rob Lowe's character?
Benjamin.
What was Benjamin's sidekick? The one that flips at the end?
I don't remember his name.
Okay, it's not just me. Perfect. I mean, it is mostly me. But at first, I wrote my own note. I was like, oh, it's Sharon Stone's cousin.
He does
not.
kind of look like that guy.
It's not. It's not. His name's Brian Searcy, and that guy is somebody else. I looked it up. I was super excited. I was like, like we're having the Kevin Ugie extended universe where we're starting to converge, where everyone's been in movies together, and it's not him.
No, it's not.
But we can, put them up on screen, and they do.
You're
kinda
right. They
look
definitely do
similar.
look alike.
I was
Kurt
super.
Fuller. Russell was the character's name.
Yeah, I was super excited for that. I was like, oh, he was on this. And I was like, oh, it makes sense. In my mind, it made perfect sense because I was like, oh, that's also an SNL alum movie. So he's connected. And I was like, oh, no, it's just white people look alike.
Yeah. Also, I didn't realize the guy that plays Terry, the one who's always saying "I love you, man."
Mm-hmm.
That's Lee Tergesen, who was in Oz as the.
I didn't watch Oz.
He was in Oz, Weird Science, Generation Kill,
I've definitely seen this guy before.
The Purge, Texas Chainsaw,
He was in Wayne's World?
Point Break. He was in Wayne. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we're talking about.
He's in Wayne's World too.
Yeah. I just recognized him when I was like looking at the cast. I was like, I didn't know that guy for stuff.
Yeah.
You haven't seen Oz, huh?
No, my buddy Kyle was really into it.
Also,
You watched all of Oz?
no. I think I watched one season.
Okay.
Also, great cameos to call out in this. When they
Chris
first,
Farley?
yeah, Chris Farley. Chris Farley. None of those lines are comedic. I still laugh
It's so funny, yes.
because of the like when he like points to Chicago and then realizes Chicago's actually that way.
yeah.
Like it's so fun. Like his mannerisms were just so funny, like in everything he's in. There's also Meatloaf cameo. I don't know if you caught that.
I don't even know who Meatloaf
Oh, he's a musician.
is. It
actor.
Meatloaf? Is he the one I do anything for love, but I
Yeah.
don't do that?
Yeah.
I'm like aware, but I am if I had to point him out of a
So he was tiny in this. He was the bouncer at the first club they go to that has Crucial Top playing, and that
oh yeah.
So
He's like,
that's
who's playing today?
yeah, it was the shitty Beatles or something like that, or I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah. So that's Meatloaf. He was also in Rocky Horror Picture Show, and he was also Bob with Bitch Tits in Fight Club.
Okay.
So that's Meatloaf.
I've also never seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Really?
That one I'm a little bit
I've
it was
only seen it
because
once or twice.
It was one of those movies that like before I had a goth girl addiction sort of thing, all the goth girls and people at my high school were all
Would like go
super into
dress
it.
up slutty and go to Rocky Horror.
So it was just kind of like
Sing along.
whatever. But yeah, I feel like I should watch it. Like when I think about it, there's this guy that played drums and went to our school. His name was Apples. Cool guy. I hope he's doing well. If this somehow gets to you, shout out Apples. Apples Bonifazi. He was always a cool guy.
Nice.
That's it.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. He was like one of he like played drum. Like he's like I imagine the demographic. I bet he loves this movie.
Probably. Yeah, for sure. I think there would be a lot of Venn diagram overlap between Rocky Horror and Wayne's World fans.
Yeah. White people.
Yeah. Speaking of white people.
That's such a low hanging fruit. I could come up with a better joke than that. It's just true though.
Yeah. I mean, especially white people of a certain generation
Yeah.
or two, you know. I already mentioned the Gremlin, the Mirthmobile, which is an excellent piece of shit car.
I also wait. Okay, I have thoughts on that just before you say whatever you're gonna say. That shit's always zooming wherever it is in the movie, but then when you look at when he's actually driving, he's just like,
Yeah. It's, I don't know. It's the Mirth. You don't have to.
He just doesn't seem like he's driving as intense as
Yeah.
it appears every single time. They're not, and
yeah.
it's like it's always flying, cutting people off.
Yeah.
and then he's just
I didn't
like,
notice that.
"Hey, I got a new CD player.
Yeah.
I got some cat." He's like,
The new
I
CD
got the money."
Yeah.
My easy joy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only other car I want to comment on was Rob Lowe's red GTO convertible.
Yeah.
Just it's so beautiful. The Pontiac GTO is one of my favorite cars
Yeah.
of all time. That's all.
I like that they like slicked back his hair just so he would look punchable.
Yeah, Rob Lowe very punchable in this film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they did a good job of making him like the guy who steals your lunch money.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna like shut down the fucking the community center. Hype energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
All.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like this movie can still exist without him trying to steal Cassandra, but it's just like they're them being he's a scumbag, so you're against him. Because
Yeah.
otherwise, if he doesn't do that, then it's just kind of like they're just incompetent. If he's not the bad guy, even though it says like, oh yeah, exploit these guys, which a guy like him would never write in a diary.
Yeah.
He's smart enough to know not to incriminate himself. It's funny, like also at the beginning of the movie, I like that when they're showing was it Nathan's Arcade? Was it Nathan?
Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark. Oh,
Get it?
yeah. Oh, Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
Dude, like I just came up with it. I was just like, I thought that was a really stupid joke. Like, she just came up with the Noah's Arcade, but Noah's Ark actually
Yeah.
is kind of clever
Yeah.
because he kind of plays it off. He's just like, oh yeah. Everything that he does is just kind of like the reverse awkward. Like someone says something awkward, and like he just he just smiles
Yeah,
and pretends.
and pretends they're charming.
Yeah, exactly. When you know deep down inside he's
He's
not.
like, I hate you. I'm better than you.
But he never you never get confirmation in the movie that that's it. It's only, like I said, the only confirmation is that he tries to steal Cassandra.
Yeah. And the setup with Russell that like he's gonna steal the show from Wayne. Like he's gonna trick them out of the show.
Exactly.
That's really the only evil moment.
Yeah, but I'm just like, I feel like
that was my thought watching it this time. I was like, Benjamin's not that bad.
yeah.
Maybe it's because now we have like true villains in the real world that like make it seem like, yeah, he's just a capitalist. Like he just won over on these idiots in a game of business.
But he also is just like, you guys signed a contract.
Yeah.
It's just like, this contract isn't even that bad. Just have this guy on. He's sponsoring your show. Like,
Right. Yeah.
you just got, you are driving your car. You enjoy that CD player that you just got. Like, realism, like, that's actually kind of a dick move. This guy's paying for you to do this with like improvements. All of your friends now have jobs.
Yeah.
And you're just like, this guy's dickless. Like you couldn't resist for like 10 minutes. Like that whole thing. The guy even enjoys it. He could have just like not done that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think honestly they're kind of dickheads.
Yeah.
Which is funny.
No, I totally
do think it's kind of like a reflection of our culture on how we view selling out on how bad that is. Because I guess like back then that was such like a huge crime.
Yeah,
it's just like everyone's trying to get their bag.
Well, then they also undercut it because it's just like they make a joke out of it, which is funny. But it's just like that's kind of like the main theme of the movie, not selling out, and they stay true. And they're just like Doritos, Pizza Hut.
That scene was so funny.
It's funny, but it's just like
the choice of a new generation.
Yeah, it is funny.
It felt like funny, felt like Mike Myers like discarded SNL TV ad sketches.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, wouldn't it be funny if we did something that was like self-aware of the ad placement? You know, I don't know. I like that scene a lot.
I like the scene, but I also felt that was one of my notes. I felt that it also undercut the entire movie.
Yeah,
because it's like the whole point. Like I feel like the movie doesn't have a lot of plot. It's like a ton of vignettes. But like the real crux of the movie is like 6 scenes.
Yeah.
And like of those 6 scenes, what kind of makes, Brandon or Benjamin
Ding.
Yeah, the bad guy is that he's trying to steal it while they're trying to keep it real. But it's just like, yeah, maybe I'm just the man now and I'm in my 30s and job. But I'm just like, bro, just like, you're getting
1 minute every week.
Yeah, just do 1 minute. This also like it's an arcade. Like, it's not like he's asking you to do like a lumber commercial. Literally, you guys and your audience go to the arcade.
Yeah, I know. And he even says in the beginning of the movie, like, "Oh, my dream would be to do Wayne's World for a living," and then like he gets that, and then can't do 1 minute a week to get through.
No, I actually understand. If I can't fucking do 1 minute a week of my job, I can't. I can't do it.
Can't do it. Also, like complete non sequitur, but the hockey game in the street, makes me laugh every time. Like, game on, car.
That was the real Canadian part of the movie that just hit me like, oh man,
just Chicago, Canada,
I just miss playing
handshake
street hockey. It was such a good time.
My dad used to like put me in full hockey gear as like a 2 or 3 year old and just put me in front of the garage and just like rip shots at me to make me a goalie, and it was like the most fun I ever had.
Do you ever play goalie?
When I played hockey, that's like all I wanted to play. And that's part of the reason I quit, is because they like didn't have goalies at the age group I was in, and I was like, I don't want to do this if I can't be a goalie. So
Kevin. So I also played goalie when I was a kid, but I never got to play hockey. But one of like my weird midlife crisis things is that I want to learn how to. I'm a Canadian that can't skate, or I can.
Oh really?
I can skate very poorly, so no, I can't skate. Like I can't skate and like stop and shit. Like I'm like I can keep myself upright, but I'll probably fall. Like I never learned how to skate properly. I've always wanted to play hockey, and people don't want to play goalie. Like I met somebody at like the last Kraken game, and he was like trying to get me. He was like, "No, come, we'll teach you. You play goalie." And I almost wanted to do it.
Dude, I'll do it.
But I was just like, I was like, I can't have another expensive habit.
Yeah, that
requires me to go to Olympia 2 or 3 times a week, and I have to buy all this gear.
The goalie gear is the expensive part for sure.
Yeah, but I
That's
really
what
want to
stopped
do
me.
it.
I almost, because when we were at Eastern, like our hockey team was super fucking good.
Yeah.
They also had like a club team that was like the next level down,
Mm-hmm.
and I was gonna join that and play goalie, but then I like couldn't stomach the price of the gear.
Yeah,
But-
bro.
Yeah, I can skate, not like Gordon Bombay. I think I'm about wrapped up. The only note I have, like I said, I grew up on this movie. I fucking love it. I've seen it so many times. Had no idea that there was a mid-credit and post-credit scene. So
Didn't even
I watched those for the first time in my life.
Can I look at them right now?
Probably. I'll tell you basically what happens.
Right.
It's like it does like the main reel of like the stars, and then it shows just Wayne and Garth sitting on a couch together. And I can't remember the exact line, but Wayne is like, I hope you enjoyed the movie and like found a balance between the whimsy and like found it whimsical and also and holding with the themes that we were trying to like some long thing. And Garth just goes, I hope everyone liked it. It's like, and I'm Kev. It's like, it just like goes to the rest of the credits and it rolls it towards the end and they pop back on in the same position. They're just like reading magazines and like Garth goes, I don't think anyone's going to tell us when it's time to leave. And Wayne says, I think it'll just finish the credits and it'll fade to black. And then the credits roll up and it fades to black. And you hear Garth go, oh, wow. So if you didn't know,
Yeah,
go check those out. Did you have any other notes we didn't get to?
Not really. No, I just again, having talked this with you, I might watch it again.
Nice. Yeah, I hope you do. Watch it. Maybe we'll watch it together sometime or like watch it with someone else.
Are you supposed to
Who,
watch
like-
it stoned?
I never have. I don't think so. I don't know. Mark, you ever watch it stuff? No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. I just think, I think it's just something. It must be something you grew up on or you didn't. And but yeah, that's.
Oh,
that's
did you
Wayne's
know?
World.
Did you know that? Here,
You lost to the meanie, I'll just be you in Wayne's World. Party time, excellent, MTV. Forget what?
What is that?
it's from Lil Wayne dedication too. He has a
Oh.
skit called Wayne's World, and he just did
Nice.
Wayne's World party time. I just
Lil
thought
Wayne
you-
certified rocker, so that tracks. I bet he grew up on that.
Yeah, I figured that you'd enjoy it. I found that I was like, in my mind, I was just like, did Lil Wayne ever do a music video that was like Wayne World parody? Because I figured it would just, for exactly what you said, I figured, oh yeah, he would totally do that. He has.
Yeah, skinny
Seems
pants
like-
skater rocker
Yeah,
kid.
You missed a trick, but yeah.
All right.
Free game for you, Lil Wayne.
Well, I
You're
think
watching this.
you have gone in 60 seconds for me.
I did, but it's kind of dumb now because we basically went over every single question. I'm just gonna give you 100%.
Cool. We can skip it.
No, well, I'm still gonna give it to you. Whatever, man.
Okay.
Whatever, man. Okay, we could put 30 seconds on the clock now. How many black people are credited in this movie?
Credited?
Yes,
0.
that is correct. What is the Stan Midika's Donuts stand-in for?
That one donut place in LA? I don't know.
Tim Hortons.
Oh, Timmy's.
Garth is wearing a legendary goalie's jersey. You know who it is?
I don't. I noticed it wasn't his name on it because Wayne has a Campbell jersey.
Yeah.
I noticed that it didn't say Algar on Garth's, but I didn't see who's.
Yeah, it's Phil Esposito. Tony Esposito. My bad. What is the name of Wayne's ex-girlfriend?
Stacy,
Yeah.
the psycho host beast.
What is the meaning of Milwaukee, according to Algonquin lore?
Oh, shit. I don't know. Mace, tell us.
The good land.
That is correct. You don't get the point. Which famous actor made his film debut in this movie?
Ed O'Neill?
It's Chris Farley.
Oh, this was okay. Cool.
Yeah, that was it.
All right, nice.
I think you got what? 3 out of 6?
Sure.
Sure.
I wasn't counting.
I was.
Where was Chris Farley?
He was the security guard at the Alice Cooper concert that like tells them all the information that they need later on about Mr. Big's limo.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right, that takes us to recast the past. This is where we say who we would cast today if we were recasting Wayne's World. Do you want to go first? Or?
Yeah. I figured this would be a good Kevin Ugie movie.
Oh, that's what
Like
you
if
thought.
we did a very meta Kevin Ugie movie about us Literally every story beat about this.
Yeah.
But just with this.
Yeah, I like that. That's better than mine. I just was thinking SNL, and I want to see a version of this or something similar with A.D. Bryan and Kate McKinnon.
Yes.
Mostly because I want Kate McKinnon as Garth.
Yeah.
Like, she would be so funny as, like, awkward sidekick dork.
I wouldn't mind to see this with Michael Che and Colin
Jost. Yeah. That'd be pretty good. I don't think Jost can do Garth well enough.
No, but
and Che doesn't act. He just says shit.
I don't necessarily need, like, in our version, we're not doing Wayne's World.
Yeah.
We're just
This is
ourselves.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that actually leads really well into my Pitch Perfect, where one of us pitches a sequel. So there obviously was a sequel, but I tried to think of a modern day version. So Wayne's and Garth's sons start a podcast in Wayne's basement. In their hunt for sponsors, they unwittingly sign up to sell supplements owned by a shady retired tech bro who wants to morph the podcast into a right-wing pipeline. They have to scheme to finagle their way out of the contract and take their show back, fighting an army of chuds in the comments.
I'd probably watch that.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I like
Nailed
that.
it. Next segment, Better Off Dead, a character you think should have died either instead of someone who did or just in general. I'll go first. I just want to know who Glenn killed. Was it one person? Was it many people? Because it's all he talks about, and I just want more information on that.
Yeah.
I want a prequel that's just Glenn getting home from the war and, like, killing his wife's lover or something. I don't know. What do you got?
I put Benjamin because his slick back hair and just my beginning are extremely unlikable until the very final scene.
Yeah, that would have been like the ultra happy ending is just like everyone's happy except he just gets murdered by the cop that gives him the cavity search. Watch while. So something you can watch while doing or watch this movie while doing. I said riffing on your Fender Stratocaster.
I said watch this while you contemplate quitting something because while you have the passion, you may not be seeing the gains. This movie is wildly successful and is a classic to some. If this can pass as a good movie and even get 3 out of 4 stars from Siskel and Ebert, you can do anything. Don't give up.
Yep. Okay.
This movie is a movie.
This movie is a movie.
I think it is a loved movie, and it's fine that it's a loved movie. I am not going to say that it's a good movie, but not being a good movie and being entertaining are different things.
Okay.
I think in the confines of what really makes a movie quote unquote good, I still think it's a good movie, but it's entertaining.
Okay.
If you follow.
I understand.
That's
Yeah,
not
it's
as
not.
good.
It's not a film.
Like,
it's,
I think,
it's
like-
not like it's not The Usual Suspects.
Yeah. I think even for them, they could have put there's funny. They could have put together a better movie.
Okay.
They could have structurally made a better movie.
I won't argue with you. I understand what you're saying. And then finally, the Barbenheimer. What would you double feature this movie with?
This is Spinal Tap.
Nice. I said Austin Powers.
Yeah.
The Spinal Tap is better. I was just like, I just want a marathon of Mike Myers foolery.
Yeah.
But Spinal Tap, like staying in the rocker.
Yeah,
that would be really good.
I think we should probably add that to the list as well.
I've actually never seen Spinal Tap.
Yeah,
so-
I've never seen it all the way through. It's one of those movies that was like on Showtime and stuff, and I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen parts of it,
I know
Yeah,
I've
but-
seen the Crank Kid up to 11
Yeah.
scene.
but I would like to watch it from start to beginning. I
Yeah.
think they just did a sequel just came out.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. We've cranked it up to 11 this week. This has been the Black and White Cinema Podcast from the Creative Block in Seattle. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend. Leave us a comment. Let us know what we missed. I know there are things we didn't talk about. Let us know if you agree with Hugo that Wayne's World is not a good movie. Please sound off in the comments about that. Like, subscribe, comment, follow, all of that. You can find us everywhere at allmylinks.com/kev-n-oogie. Thank you to the actual friends of the podcast, Mark and Maceo behind the cameras, Marky Boy Productions and the Creative Block. Natasha, thank you again for editing. We really appreciate you. Megan and Alec, thank you for our logos. Thank you to our Patreon members, Lisa, Eric, Philip, Brian, Ben, John, and Evan. Thank you, Evan, for joining since the last record. We appreciate all of you. Thank all of you for joining us. We will see you next time. Revolution. Take care.
It's Kevin Ugie. Party time. Excellent.
Woo, 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 woo.
Wayne's World, party time.